Ford has admitted that some of the oil filters being sold right now are stuffed with old rags and pieces of food cans instead of real filter material. That is not a rumor. That is the manufacturer warning you. And the terrifying part is you cannot tell from the outside. Same box, same logo, same shine. Meanwhile, the filter sitting on the shelf right next to it might be doing a fraction of the work you paid for. This one little part decides whether your engine sees 200,000 miles or dies young, and almost nobody ever checks it. So today I am cutting the mask off. The 7 oil filters I would never bolt to my own engine, the 4 I trust with a $10,000 motor, and the $4 filter that quietly beats the premium names. Let us get into it. Here is what almost nobody tells you. Every oil filter has a built-in escape hatch called a bypass valve. If the filter clogs or the oil is cold and thick, that valve opens and sends oil straight past the filter, unfiltered, into your engine. That is on purpose. Dirty oil is better than no oil. But it means a cheap, easily clogged filter can spend a lot of its life doing almost nothing. So what separates a filter that protects your engine from one that slowly kills it comes down to 4 things. 1, how small a particle it can trap. A human hair is about 70 microns thick. Your eye can only see down to about 40. A good filter catches junk down to 20 microns, far too small to see, but big enough to grind your bearings. 2, the filter material inside. 3, the little rubber valve that keeps oil from draining out overnight. And 4, how much filter material is actually packed in there. Keep those 4 in mind, because the villains fail every one of them. Let us start the countdown. Number 7, the no-name bargain filters that will not tell you a single number. Walk down any aisle or scroll any online marketplace, and you will find filters priced at $2 or $3 from brands you have never heard of. Here is the tell. Flip the box over or pull up the listing, and there is no efficiency rating, no micron number, nothing. Every reputable filter maker publishes how much their filter traps and at what size because they are proud of it. When a company hides that number, it is usually because the honest answer would scare you. Independent teardowns of these bottom dollar filters keep finding the same thing. Thin metal cans, a pinch of low-grade filter paper, and glue seams that let oil sneak around the filter material entirely. You are not saving money. You are gambling your engine to save $4. If a filter will not tell you what it filters, put it back on the shelf. Number 6, the FRAM Extra Guard. Now, I am going to be fair here because this is the most recognized filter in America. The orange can you have seen 1,000 times, and for the right driver, it is fine. FRAM publishes its rating honestly, about 95% at 20 microns. For a cheap conventional oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, that will do the job. Here is my problem with it. Cut one open, and you find fiber end caps instead of metal, and a nitrile rubber anti-drainback valve. Nitrile hardens with heat and age, and FRAM sells this same basic filter with a label telling you it is good for up to 10,000 miles. That is where people get hurt. If you run modern synthetic oil on long intervals, tow, or drive an older high-mileage engine, 95% and a hardening rubber valve is not the protection you think you are buying. Great filter for a beater on cheap oil. Wrong filter for an engine you actually care about. Number 5, the Purolator Classic. And this one stings because Purolator is a brand I genuinely respect. They literally invented the automotive oil filter back in 1923, but the Classic is their rock-bottom tier, and it is built to a price. Basic cellulose filter material, the kind of construction that is perfectly okay if you change your oil every 3,000 miles on conventional oil, and nothing more. The trap is the name. People see Purolator, a trusted century-old brand, and assume every filter wearing that label is premium. It is not. The Classic is the entry level. Purolator themselves make 2 better filters sitting right next to it on the same shelf for a couple of dollars more, and we will get to those. So this is not me telling you Purolator is junk. This is me telling you to walk past the cheapest one with their name on it and buy up one tier. Those extra $2 are the best money you will spend on your engine all year. Quick thing, if you are still with me this deep, you clearly care about keeping your engine alive. So do me a favor and tap that like button. It genuinely helps push this in front of other drivers before they get burned. All right. Number 4. This one is not a brand. It is a trap, and it hides inside the cheapest filters on every shelf. The anti-drainback valve made of nitrile rubber. That little valve holds oil inside the filter while your car sits overnight. When it works, oil is ready the instant you start up. When it hardens and cheap nitrile hardens fast, the oil drains back into the pan overnight. So the next cold morning, your engine cranks and runs for a few seconds with almost no oil. That dry start is the single most damaging moment in your engine's life. Some estimates say the majority of engine wear happens right there at startup. A $2 filter with a hardened valve turns every cold morning into slow-motion damage. If you live anywhere it gets cold, this one matters far more than the price on the box. Number 3, and from here, it gets worse. The filters hiding barely any filter material inside. This is the one that shocks people when I cut them open on the bench. 2 filters, same size, same price range. Cut the first one open, and the filter material is packed into dozens and dozens of tight, even pleats. A huge surface area soaking up dirt. Cut the cheap one open, and there are barely half as many pleats, loose and uneven with big gaps between them. Less material means it fills with dirt far faster. And remember that bypass valve escape hatch from earlier. The faster a filter clogs, the sooner that valve pops open and starts feeding your engine unfiltered oil. So a filter that looks identical from the outside, same box, same shape, can be doing a fraction of the work. You cannot see it through the metal can, which is exactly why these get away with it. Fewer pleats, less protection, and you would never know until the damage is already done. Number 2, and this is the one that is going to upset some people. The K&N Performance oil filter. Yes, the premium one. That heavy chrome-looking can with the 1-inch nut welded on top for easy removal sitting there around $12 to $18, looking like the serious choice. Here is what that price is not buying you. Filtration. K&N rates its filter at around 98%, but at 30 microns, a much coarser target than the 20 microns the best filters are catching. And when independent testers ask K&N to publish full standardized filtration data, it quietly is not available. This is a filter built for high oil flow and quick removal, and for a race car on the track, that trade-off makes sense. But for your daily driver, you are paying a premium price for a nut and a shiny can, and getting coarser filtration than filters that cost you less. Expensive does not automatically mean protected. Sometimes you are just paying for the jewelry. Number 1, the worst of all of them, and the one almost nobody sees coming, counterfeit oil filters. This is not a conspiracy theory. Ford has publicly warned that fake filters have been found with the filter element made from, and I am quoting them here, old rags and perforated food cans. United States authorities have seized counterfeit oil filters by the tens of thousands. From the outside, a good fake is perfect. The right box, the right logo, even the right hologram. Inside, there may be almost no real filter material at all, or garbage that falls apart and clogs your oil passages or lets metal flow straight into your bearings. You can pour in the finest synthetic oil ever made, and it will not matter, because the filter is a hollow lie. Here is how you never become the victim. Buy from a real parts store or dealer counter, not a random third-party seller online chasing the lowest price. If the deal seems too good and the seller is a name you do not know, walk away. A fake filter is not a bargain. It is a time bomb bolted to your motor. All right, now that we have exposed the junk, let me show you exactly what I bolt onto engines I actually care about, counting up to my number 1. Number 4, the Mobil 1 Extended Performance Filter. This is the easy one because you can grab it at almost any parts store tonight. Inside, it is a real synthetic blend filter material, a proper silicone anti-drainback valve instead of cheap nitrile, and a heavy steel base plate that will not strip out. Silicone is the key word here. It stays flexible in the cold and does not harden, so no drained filter and no dry start on a freezing morning. Mobil 1 rates it above 99% efficiency, and it is genuinely built to survive a long synthetic oil interval. If you run Mobil 1 oil or any full synthetic and you want a filter that matches it without hunting down specialty shops, This is your no excuses pick. Available everywhere, priced fair, and built like it means it. Number 3. The WIX XP. WIX is one of those names real mechanics trust and most drivers have never heard of, and the XP is their filter built specifically for synthetic oil and long intervals. Here is a fact that will save you money. If you have ever bought a Napa Platinum filter, you were buying a WIX with a different sticker. Same filter, made on the same line. Inside the XP, you get a cellulose and synthetic blend filter material, a silicone anti-drainback valve, and a genuinely tough can. WIX rates it for extended intervals up around 20,000 miles on the right oil. This is the filter for the person who tows, who drives hard, or who just wants to change their oil once a year and trust it completely. Quiet, unglamorous, no chrome, no marketing budget. It just protects your engine mile after mile and asks for nothing in return. That is exactly what you want in a filter. Number 2, the Purolator Boss. Remember how I told you to walk past the cheap Purolator Classic and buy up a tier? This is that tier. Same company that invented the oil filter 100 years ago, except the Boss is everything the Classic is not. Reinforced full synthetic filter material with a wire mesh backing so it cannot tear. A heavy steel casing, a metal center tube that will not collapse under a cold, thick oil surge, and a silicone anti-drainback valve to kill those dry starts. It is rated for severe duty and long synthetic intervals, up around 20,000 miles, which makes it one of the best filters you can buy for towing, hauling, or a hard-working truck. It costs a few dollars more than the Classic, and for those few dollars, you go from the tier I told you to skip to one of the toughest filters on the shelf. That is the best upgrade in this entire video. Number 1, the best oil filter I have ever cut open, the AMSOIL Ea. If the others are good, this one is in a different league, and the numbers back it up. AMSOIL rates it at 98.7% efficiency at 20 microns, and it is one of the very few that publishes that against the full international filtration standard instead of hiding behind a coarse number. Inside is full synthetic nanofiber filter material, so fine it traps particles the others let slip right through, while still flowing freely, metal end caps, a premium silicone valve, the works. This is the filter for the person running 15 or 20,000 mile synthetic oil intervals who wants the absolute most protection money can buy. The honest catch, it is the priciest one here, and you usually order it online rather than grab it off a shelf. But if you plan to keep your vehicle for the long haul and you want the best, this is it. No compromise. Now, before you decide that protecting your engine means spending $20 a filter, let me blow that up. The best kept secret in this whole aisle is the SuperTech filter from Walmart, $4 to $7. And here is the part they do not advertise. SuperTech is built by Champion Laboratories, the exact same factory that builds filters for Mobil 1, Royal Purple, and even AMSOIL. Cut one open and it punches so far above its price, it is almost funny. Thick base plate, sturdy can, more filter material than filters costing 3 times as much. For normal oil change intervals, this $4 filter genuinely protects your engine. It is not built for 20,000-mile mega intervals, but for the way most people actually change their oil, it is the value king, and one honorable mention for the Ford owners out there. The Motorcraft FL500S is a Purolator-built filter with a silicone valve for around $8. A quiet gem. You do not have to spend a fortune. You just have to stop buying blind. So let us bring it home. An oil filter costs you somewhere between $5 and $20. A new engine costs $4,000 to $7,000 and a whole lot more than that if you drive something nice. When you look at it that way, saving $3 on the filter is the worst bet in the entire automotive world. The cheap ones are not evil. They are just built to a price, and that price gets paid later by you in metal shavings and a knock you cannot fix. So buy a filter that tells you what it traps. Look for a silicone valve, and never ever gamble on a filter from a seller you do not trust. Now, I told you that dry starts are the single most damaging thing that happens to your engine. There is a whole list of everyday habits quietly doing that exact same kind of slow damage, and most drivers do every one of them without ever knowing. That video is right here, and it connects straight to what we just covered. But before you go, tell me down in the comments, what filter are you running right now and how many miles are on your engine? Let us compare some real numbers.